Hi everyone, today I decided to recreate Hailee Steinfeld's makeup from the 2016 VMAs. I first started by priming my eyes with the Essence I Heart Stage EyeBase.
How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you?
Next I'm just going to use the NYX CityProof 24-hour Longwear eyeshadow color in black. I'm using this to create a black base for the next eyeshadow that we're going to put on our lid. I'm just applying this straight from the crayon and then taking an e.l.f. Essential eyeshadow brush and blending that out just a little bit. Don't blend it out completely, you want it to be completely opaque.
How many worlds would you cross to use the light?
For my crease colors, I'm using the Morphe 35W palette. Any brushes that I use will be listed below. I'm basically just taking a few of these colors and just putting them in my crease to blend out the black and also to add depth in the crease so that it's not just one stark color.
Take my hand, I'll lead you on into the stars. We'll ride away from all the wars. Close the doors and disappear again.
For the lid shade, I'm using the MAC eyeshadow in Club, and here I'm just wetting my brush. It's an Avon cream shadow brush with a little bit of my setting spray, which is the NYX Dewy Skin setting spray, and I'm just applying that color all over the lid where we applied the black. The black kind of gives it more of that teal turquoise duochrome effect, but it is still very smoky. And then I'm taking the Lit Cosmetics Glitter in Champagne Kisses and their glitter adhesive, and I'm just patting the adhesive all over that MAC shadow, and then I'm going over with an e.l.f. smudger brush and just lightly applying the glitter over top. I don't want it to be completely opaque. And then I'm taking a makeup wipe and removing any fallout that I have, and then I'm applying mascara, curling my lashes.
Look straight ahead and you will see. You will see. How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you?
Next I'm moving on to applying primer while the glue on my lashes dry. This is the Wet n Wild Coverall primer. I'm just applying that all over my face with my fingertips. For lashes, I'm using the Kiss No. 11 lashes and the Duo Dark Adhesive. I'm using Younique Tweezers, and I'm just applying those first in the middle, and then I'm going to each end and connecting them to my lash line. I am placing the lashes as close to the lash line as possible. You can see here that I'm pinching the falsies with my natural lashes over and over and over again, just to make sure that they're as close and natural looking as possible.
We wanted to run, we wanted to fall together. Back then our worlds seemed so clear.
For foundation, I'm using the Revlon Colorstay foundation. This foundation is a little bit too light for my skin tone, but we'll fix that later when we bronze and contour.
How many worlds would you cross to use
For my brows, I'm using the NYX MicroBrow pencil in the color Chocolate, and I'm just underlining my brow, and then I'm going through and filling in the sparse areas. I'm using very light pressure to give it the most natural effect that I can, and I'm using the spoolie side to brush it out and blend everything together.
Take my hand, I'll lead you on into the stars. We'll ride away from all the wars. Close the doors and disappear again.
For concealer, I'm using the NYX HD Concealer, and this is in the color Porcelain. I'm doing an upside down triangle shape under my eye to help lift and brighten that area, and I'm bringing it all the way down to the top of my upper lip. I'm also applying it to my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and a little bit in between my eyebrows, and then I'm blending it out with a beauty blender.
How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other side. I say, look straight ahead and you will see.
I'm also using that same concealer and a concealer brush to just carve out the under parts of my brows, just to clean them up just a little bit, and a little bit on the end on the top.
How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other.
Next, I'm using the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in the color Translucent Extra Coverage and a beauty blender just to bake my face. This will help my concealer set and not move all day, and it will also help it not crease underneath my eyes. After I let that bake set for a little bit, I'm going in with the NYX Hydro Touch Face Powder in the color Natural, and I'm just applying that all over the rest of my face and a little bit on my neck because my neck was a little bit lighter than the rest of my skin. Here I'm using the Urban Decay 24/7 Velvet Pencil in black, and I'm tightlining my upper lash line. This will just help make sure that there's no gap in between my lashes, and it will also just give the look a little bit more depth. Then I'm going in with a brush and I'm just dusting away that bake from my face. Here I'm using that same Urban Decay pencil, and I'm running that in my lower lash line and also in my lashes a little bit. Here I'm just using a pencil brush, and I used the lighter colors that we used in our crease, and I'm just blending out that black a little bit, and then I'm going in with a BH brush. It's a pencil brush, but it's a little bit finer, and I'm using the darker color that we used in our crease, and I'm running that even closer to the lash line to help blend out that black even more. For bronzer, I used the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm just using this powder brush to just bronze up my face, along my cheekbones, under my jawline, my temples, and a little bit across my forehead. For contour, I use the NYX Contour Palette, and I'm using that third shade on the bottom row and an e.l.f. contour brush. and I'm just running that under my cheekbones and on my temples to just help slim my face a little bit.
Take my hand, I'll lead you on into the stars. We'll ride away from all the wars. Close the doors and
Here I'm using that same shade, and I'm using an Avon Crease brush just to contour my nose a little bit to make it slimmer and a little bit more even.
we will make it out of here alive. Oh, alive.
For blush, I'm using the Wet n Wild color icon in the shade Apricot in the middle, and I'm using a Mirabella blush brush just to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. And then for highlight, I'm using the MAC Iridescent Pressed Powder in the shade Sparkling Rose, and I'm using a BH brush, and I'm just applying that on the tops of my cheekbones, a little bit above my brows, along the center of my nose, the tip of my nose, and my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin. Here I'm using a NYX pencil brush, and I'm using that same highlight color, and I'm just applying that to the inner corners of my eyes and under my brows, just to bring those areas a little bit more brightness.
You will see.
For lips, I'm using the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color Cool Girl. I'm not using a lip liner or anything, I'm just applying it straight to the lips.
How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other side. I say, look straight ahead and you will see. How many worlds would you cross to use?
Here I'm just coating my lower lashes with the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara. This mascara is really good for lengthening and defining your lower lashes.
Straight ahead and you will see. You will see.
Now I'm just using a clear brow gel. This one is the one from Tanya Crooks called the Brow Gal, and I'm just running that through my brows to keep them in place all day. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below with what you would like to see next.